Hey, this is A12, and we are bringing you the final week of the UNPL Academy regular season. Now, we're currently clinched, so we're just kind of doing funny meme sets, like, for example, Berry Jumpla, Weakness Policy, Trailblaze, Keldeo, and we'll generally see how it works out. I'm not very confident. Oh no, the Pekka came. That's going to completely shut down my Jumpla if I don't take it off the field early on. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lead my Mew, as I feel like that's generally safe. As, yeah, Mew's going to be able to hit everything on his team fairly hard. If he leads Yandere, fine, I'll be able to get a fairly big size drop off. And if he leads Samurott, I am rocking Cold Berry, so I'll be able to take one Ceaseless Edge. I could potentially lead my Meowscarda, but the reason why I'm a little iffy on that is that if he leads his Kill Wattrel and I lead Meowscarda, I'm a little bit on the back foot, so that is why we're not going to do that. Okay, so he leads Kill Wattrel, so I made the correct lead, the Mew, and I could just fire off basically whatever I want. He'll probably Volt Switch or he'll U-turn. I doubt he'll want to stay in on a Mew. And he'll probably go out into his Samurott, Hisuian, but that's generally fine. I'll just fire off the Thunderbolt immediately after. I obviously don't want a Thunderbolt to Kill Wattrel in the face in the off chance he decides to stay in. Which he might. He might expect I'm like a rock set, which I'm not this week. I'm just running standard for special attack Mew. So he's going to think about this for a while. I don't know. I feel like his U-turn Volt Switch is definitely his best play. Oh, he's Tailwind. Interesting. So he's about to take a very big chunk from this Ice Beam. Yeah, okay, so I just take out the Kill Wattrel early on with the Mew. What's he setting up Tailwind for? He can't be setting up for his Yandere because he can't Side Spam a Mew. And he can't Side Spam into Corviknight. If he goes out into Garchomp, he loses it. Yeah, I don't know what he set up Tailwind for. I guess he really expected me to go for Rocks, but I'm running offensive Mew. Now here, I imagine he goes Samurott. I would be shocked if he doesn't. Oh, that might be what he was doing. He was probably setting up Tailwind for his Samurott, which is probably going to be a Swords Dance set. Yeah, Swords Dance, Ceaseless Edge makes a lot of sense into my team, as I'm fairly weak to Dark with what I brought, especially since it can Sacred Sword my Meowscarda. Pekka. Huh. I'm kind of tempted to stay in here, as I don't really have a good direct switch into this. Besides my Corviknight, but I don't really want it getting shipped in case he's like a Swords Dance Chomping Dam. So I don't know what I'll do more, Psyshock or Shadow Ball. I'll calc quickly. Okay, Shadow Ball's going to do more than my Psyshock, so I'm just going to click Shadow Ball. As he substitute. Okay, so I made the correct play then. He's probably substituting Astroplat, which makes a lot of sense into Corviknight. So it's good to know I'm not going to be able to use my Corviknight to check this, like, at all. Okay. Is he going to be, like, Weakness Policy? Oh, he's Black Sludge. Okay. Oh, that's actually really scary. Yeah. I really need to get this out of the way early, as this is, like, the main thing that's preventing my jump up from just winning right now. It's because... Oh, no, okay. So he elects to preserve it. He goes out into Yandere, which I could just Psyshock and get Key Chip. I mean, I don't want to go directly out into Corviknight because the substitute means if he doubles out into his Pekka, I'm a little bit on the back foot. But at the same time, do I think he'll double out into Pekka in the face of a Mew? Probably not. And Psyshock will do a very large chunk to this. Okay, I'm just going to go for the Psyshock. If he Shadow Balls me, he Shadow Balls me, but that's generally fine. And I don't think he's got Expanding Force, so that's going to be resisted. Okay, so he Shadow Balls. That'll do very little. Yeah, that does... Okay, a little more than I thought it would, but... That's fine. This Psyshock's going to do a large chunk back. As Tailwind ends. So here I'm just going to go out into Meowscarda. If he doesn't Gleams, it shouldn't be able to take me out. And I think that might be like a Specs Yandere. Especially since Yandere isn't exactly known for its bulk. So once I'm in Meowscarda, what can I do? I could really click about anything. He has no good Meowscarda checks. I mean, U-turn's free, triple axle's free, flower trick's free. Imagine he doubles out into something that can pressure my Meowscarda. Yeah, he doubles out, but what does he have that can pressure Meow? Samurott? Okay, that might be like a Scarf Samurott, but if he is Scarf Samurott, that's excellent information for me, so I'm okay with that. So I send out Meow. Now the question here is, do I risk this being Scarf? I think I do. I'm generally fine with the Meowscarda going down here. And if he is Scarfed, I can just go immediately out into my... Keldeo after and start setting up, as he doesn't really have a whole lot for my Keldeo. Okay, so U-turn. He's probably Sash on. That play wouldn't make a lot of sense if he wasn't Focus Sash. So I'll just go out into my Corviknight, very brain dead. I can take anything this wants to go for. Actually, that was a huge mistake. If he goes Peckrunt here, I'm in trouble. Okay. So he Aerial Ace predicting my Keldeo to come in. But here's the thing, I'm going to go out into my Meowscarda now, as even though I can take him out with Rocky Helmet. Okay, he preserves. My thought process there was, even though I can take him out with Rocky Helmet, he'll KO himself with like this Useless Edge. I won't be able to defog. He'll go out into Peckrunt, get a free substitute, and I'm immediately in trouble. So that's the reason why I made that play instead of taking him out, which ended up working out. He went straight out into Garchomp, which I can triple Axle, which I am going to do. I think his best series of plays was to let the Samurott go down there, but I'll take it. Especially since I'm just playing incredibly hard. Please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss. Triple Axle 1. Rocky Helmet. Oh. 2. Protective Pads. Number 3, we hit all 3 and Garchomp goes down. Excellent, excellent. I think that was one of his better ways of dealing with my Meowscarda. With, his Garchomp was... Actually, no, Garchomp was really bad into my team. I probably didn't need to risk my Meowscarda to take out that Chomp there, but that's fine. So he goes Cryogonal. I'm tempted to just knock this off, honestly, as I don't think this really has a way to touch me. He'll probably be like a Terra Poison set, but that's fine. Oh no, if he is a Terra Poison set, he... Oh wait, no, I'm currently an Ice type. Even if he's Terra Poison, that's fine. So I'll knock off. But he likes Knock to Terra. So I knock off the leftovers. Acid Armor, okay. Okay, I might go out into Jump Left then and start countering this. So I have to U-turn. Another way I have to beat this is through my Keldeo, as my Keldeo is running like a Calm Mind Weakness Policy set, which will be able to 1v1 this. So, yeah, I think it's time to go for the Keldeo one. As I think he's going to recover here, and he's just going to play like kind of a passive game. Yep. So he recovers, gets a decent amount back, and I'm going to set up my Trailblaze, as Freeze Try won't be able to take me out. If he reveals Terra Electric, that's also really good information, and that won't be able to take me out. And if he Freeze Tries, I don't even think Freeze Try can 2-hit KO me. So he's definitely going to think about this. I don't know what he's going to go out into here, honestly. I imagine he stays in and Terras, but I don't really know. Yeah, he stayed in and Terra'd. Let's see, is he Terra Electric or is he Terra Poison? Terra Electric. Okay. So that's good to know. Let's see, is he running speed? No, I could have Calm Minded instead of Trailblazing. Oh well. Terra Electric won't be able to take me out. And we get to trigger our Weakness Policy here. Yep, doesn't take me out. Weakness Policy is triggered. And Surf, I would imagine, takes him out at this range. I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't. Sacred Sword might take him out too. I'm just going to run the Calcs. Okay, my Sacred Sword is actually still doing more at +2 defense. So that's actually what I'm going to click. A Secret Sword might take him out at this range, but Surf definitely doesn't. Actually, no, I'm going to press Surf in the off chance he isn't. He would have to be like max Spadef for my Surf not to take him out here. Is he max Spadef? He's max Spadef, okay. Freeze Dry takes me out, but that's fine. We weakened the Cryogonal enough so we'll be able to revenge kill it later. Definitely surprised he brought max Spadef into my team, but we'll take it. So here I just go Meowscarda. I can freely click whatever I want to take this out. And I'll probably click, do I click Flower Trick or Knockoff? I'll click Flower Trick. If he goes back around, he goes back around. I think he'll probably preserve this and go out into Pekron. But if he goes Pekron, I'll just knock that off. If he takes me out back, that's generally fine. So he's going Pekron here, probably. Or he's sacking Samurott, that's fair too. Okay, so Samurott goes down, which is nice. I don't have to worry about spikes anymore. It creates a situation where my Corvic Knight is a lot more free for me to sack off. So Samurott's gone. What he has left is Undead and Pekron and Cryogonal, which is severely chipped. Now I want to keep my Meowscarda around as it can Flower Trick and break through the Cryogonal's defenses. And I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure whether my Jumpluff will be able to 1v1 that Cryogonal, as, I mean, Jumpluff has 55 attack, and my set is running 0 attack investment, as I'm really relying on it to pull, as I really needed, like, max HP Moringa Berry to deal with, like, a potential offensive kill Wattrel. So, he's gotta think about this for a bit. Who do I think he goes? I think Pekron's his best play, as he goes Pekron. Okay. So here I might actually just knock him off, honestly. Or I could go out into my Bannerus, which is tempting. Or I could go out into Mew, which is also kind of sack fodder at this point. Yeah, I'm going to U-turn and go bring out my Mew and just sack it off so I can get my Landorus in. And with Landorus, I'll probably substitute in the off chance he brings out like the Cryogonal, expecting an Earth Power. Now I imagine he probably substitutes here, but my my Mew should be able to outspeed this Pekron. So U-turn does absolutely nothing. Pekron is a bulky defensive monster, as I'm sure everyone's aware. So we go out into Mew, sack it off, and play from there. Fully move chain, that'll take me out. If it doesn't take me out, I would be surprised. Oh! Oh. Unfortunate. So, I imagine the Mew's probably going to go down to the Poison right... Sorry, not the Poison. To the Confusion right now. As Poison won't be able to take me out. I think he presses sub, playing for the Confusions, but we'll see. So I'm just going to fire off Shadow Ball, do a decent chunk to this, and play from there. Please break through, please break through. Come on, you can do it, Mew. You're the GOAT, Mew. This is gonna do large damage. Oh, that does less than I thought. Is he Spadef? Okay, that might be like a Spadef Pekron. That's good to know. Okay, so you click substitute like I expected. He can be if you substitute recover, that's gonna be such a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay. Wait, no. He has to be sub-nasty plot for my Corvic Knight. Sub-recover would make absolutely no sense. So here, I think I go out into my Landorus. And normally I would press substitute right now, but I really don't think he's gonna switch out. Actually, I could substitute expecting Mulligan Chain, which he could potentially do to try to start proccing poisons. Yeah, I think I'm going to press substitute, expecting the Malignant Chain instead of the Shadow Ball. It's also better if he decides to switch out into his Cryogonal, which he might do. No, he doesn't switch out into Cryogonal. Okay, so I get my substitute off. He'll probably fire off Malignant Chain, which shouldn't be able to break my substitute. Oh, he fires off Shadow Ball. Okay. That's fine. That'll definitely break my substitute. Yep, that definitely breaks my substitute. Okay, I thought he was going to play for poisons, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that. So he's substitute, Shadow Ball, Mulligan Chain. I think I definitely need this, like, I 100% need this Peck Run gone for my jump left endgame, as this Peck Run is the main thing stopping my jump left from just winning. Especially with the Cryogonal severely chipped. So Earth Power, hopefully he doesn't click Mulligan and Chain this turn. As Mulligan and Chain is just, it's very annoying, the 50% poison confusion. Okay, so he Shadow Balls. Let's see how much does that do. Not very much, okay. Part of me wants to substitute here, expecting the Cryogonal to come in, but at the same time, I feel like I can't really afford to do that. As letting this get shipped. Now, you know what? YOLO. I'm pressing substitute. If he brings out the Cryogonal, he brings out the Cryogonal. Sorry, no. If he stays in, he stays in. He doesn't... Well, he knows that I'm like a special set, but he doesn't know that I'm rocking the Body Slam at this point. I think his best play is going into Cryogonal, but we'll see what he does. As if he lets his Peck Run goes down, that creates a situation where my jump off and my Meowscarda can just win the game. So he stays in. Okay. Probably gonna Shadow Ball, break my substitute. Probably should have EV'd this more exactly, but that's fine. So here, I'm gonna fire off the Earth Power. If he goes out into Cryogonal, fine, he goes out into Cryogonal. I really can't afford to have this Peck Run this Peck Run to be too healthy. I think he's pressing Cryogonal, but I'm still Earth Powering. I feel like I don't have much of a choice at this point. And if he goes Cryogonal... Actually, wait. Since this is like a max Spadef Cryogonal, it's going to be running no speed, so my Landers might outspeed and KO with the Body Slam. Yeah, as he had to be max Spadef to not get taken out by my Surf there. As if he wasn't. Oh no. There was a low roll where he could have lived. Yeah, there was a low roll where he could have lived. So, ugh. This is such an annoying 50-50. We take out the Peck Run. Yes. Okay. So now I don't think he has a endgame at this point. Yeah, as Meowscarda kind of destroys everything he has left, as does my Jumpluff. I might try to get the Jumpluff to get kills just because Jumpluff is a very funny Pokemon, but we'll see. I also want to reveal my Jumpluff set, as Moringa Berry feels like it's just such a fun tech item. So he goes on Dede. Okay, yeah, since that makes sense, this might be like Scarf on Dede. So I'm just going to go on Corvikite, U-turn, bring out my Jumpluff, and win from there. Yeah, no reason to overthink it. Even if he goes Cryogonal, I can U-turn on the Cryogonal and go on into my Meowscarda instead. So, yeah, this game's essentially over. So we're going to make playoffs, and the way playoffs work in this league is actually really interesting. It's cross-divisional playoffs, where essentially for the UNPL Academy, there were 4 different schools/divisions. They were named Ranha, Uva, and I'm forgetting the rest. But if we are a top 4 seed, we get to pick who our opponent will be. If we are a bottom 4 seed, we do not. And I think we'll be a top 4 seed after this win. So we'll get to pick we won't get to pick who our opponent is, as people will have last pick. But, yeah. But that's fine. So Corviknight takes out the Indede, and I'm going to let Jumpluff get the last kill, because Jumpluff is very funny. Actually, does Jumpluff even kill Cryogonal at this range? Probably not. For the memes, this might cost me the game, honestly, but I don't care. I want Jumpluff to get this kill. And if it becomes drawn out, I'm just going to cut to the end, but if not, probably Jumpluff kill. Acrobatics? No, that does absolutely nothing. I'm an idiot. Terra Electric, right? Okay. Okay, so we can't meme him that way. That's unfortunate. So time for the drawn out version of this, which is the Moronga Berry version. Okay. So, see you guys at the end of the battle. We finally get the crit, so that is good game to our opponent. So, we are in playoffs. We'll probably be either a 4 or 3 seed. It depends on like what else happens. And see you guys next week.